and over again. The bottom line is, the bottom line is,
I don't like black women.
You
I'm
don't.
with one. Wait, well, no, okay, wait, hold on. Okay, wait. Okay, I agree with you, but I'm with one.
Welcome back to the channel. Tommy Sotomayor visited another panel, and they had this woman on there, a woman who was overweight, and it started off combative from the jump. The meaning of the conversation was, what is making women in the West, or specifically black women, not be approachable anymore? What's destroying their attraction and their appeal? Tommy Sotomayor gave his take, and then of course the ad hominem attack started, and they started shaming him. They actually even brought his mother into it, which ultimately ended up proving his point in a way. Hit the subscribe button, also hit the notification bell. Let's not waste 1 minute.
That initial exchange with Sis and Tommy, right? When I initially dropped Tommy down, I brought him back up, and they continue to talk. They've actually gained more respect throughout their conversation, even though Sis been pushing his buttons. I don't know. I'm just talking about, like, he hasn't used any of those words. Sis didn't run.
She can't help it though.
He didn't use
Yeah,
No.
she came
But
up
I'm
with
just-
He just
That's what
called
we
her
did.
that.
Hang out because y'all both assholes.
He
That's
just called her that. He just called her that 20 minutes ago.
Was it 20 minutes, ma'am?
It
Because I'm
was.
sure it's
I've
been
been
longer than
watching.
20.
I've been watching and listening.
It's been longer than 20
No,
minutes.
it
But we'll
hasn't.
go to the audience. Audience, when is the last time I called anybody a bitch? Let the audience tell them.
And to be fair, Ro, Tommy didn't call her any names until she called him a nigga.
As you tried to call out
But
Dana.
ladies and gentlemen, no, ask the audience. When is the last time I've used the word that called anybody any name?
20 minutes ago.
We're here over an hour.
Y'all
Read
missed.
the comment.
No, but the thing is, that's not the point I was making. I'm saying that they've been going back and forth. Like, Sis tried to be respectful. Tommy did admit Sis was pushing his nerve, but he's still having a conversation. What I'm saying is, I'm thinking them two could probably hang out because they both assholes.
Listen, bro, they can't handle having the conversation because I don't care what that woman called me. It doesn't bother me. If I'm having a conversation, I would stop having it if I couldn't have it because she called me a name.
It doesn't matter to you. It doesn't matter to you.
Complaining about it later on.
It doesn't matter to you because you don't care about black women.
Ma'am, it doesn't matter to me because I don't.
It's amazing how when a black woman is upset with a man in a conversation, she gets a free pass to make all kinds of assumptions about his life. She gets to insinuate things about him that she couldn't possibly know. And she thinks that people are supposed to believe her. It's very interesting. Let's get back into it.
Women as
that you don't like black women. So
ma'am,
all of this and what you're doing.
Okay, y'all, and you don't like diets.
Jerry.
Guys, come on now. Really, y'all gonna keep that.
Big back.
I feel like she walked right into it, and I don't think he has to be nice because she's putting out false propaganda, or who has a point of view that she doesn't agree with, or that she doesn't find valuable, or that just isn't emotionally pleasing to her. She's going to shame them, shame his sexuality, maybe even bring his mother into it, like what's going to happen later on in this video.
That's a damn shame.
Saying that over and over again. The bottom line is,
I don't like black women.
You
I'm
don't.
with one. Wait, hold on. Okay, I agree with you, but I'm with one. I said you don't like diets.
You like her?
No, hold on.
Hey, bitch. Stop assuming shit with your Instagram.
Now, how can you presume to know the dynamics of this man's relationship with no knowledge of who his woman is? You've never been around them. This isn't intellectual. I think people who are going to things that they couldn't possibly know and they go to ad hominem attacks, they're the ones who are more than likely losing the intellectual side of the debate.
And I said you don't like diets.
And what's
Which
your
one of us
point?
looks like we're telling the
That's
truth?
problem. Y'all come on these panels and you want to crucify black women. Your intention,
No.
as we talk about a lot of times, y'all talk about intention and you want us to follow you. We can't follow you if your intentions are not
I don't
good.
want you to follow me. You would get tired.
Here we go again.
You couldn't walk that far.
You're trying to make it about me.
You couldn't follow me
it's
because
about
you get tired.
On this panel, and you came on here to spew your hate for black women, and you are
Yes, ma'am, I
justifying
did.
it. You're
And it bothered you.
justifying
Get your big fat
You're
ass on.
justifying it by
I don't
coming
deal
on
with you
here
big
and making it
sassy
seem
ass
as if you
broads.
are teaching us something.
I didn't say I was teaching a thing, ma'am.
You can't
Did I
teach.
tell you I was
can't
teaching
lead
you?
any person that you don't like.
Did I was telling you I was teaching you? Did I say I was teaching
work
anything?
that way.
Ma'am, did I say I was teaching anything?
No, but you got on this
You didn't?
panel with the intention of telling us why men don't approach us. You can't do that, sir. You can't do that.
Wait, who is this nigga? That's how I feel listening to this.
Let's just stop right there. She says that he can't say his reasons for why black women aren't approachable. But it's funny, for 20, 30 years, black men have been hearing N-words ain't ish. We've been hearing all this criticism and reproach about what black men need to do, even regards to us being fathers. And then she tells a black man, you don't have the right to tell black women what they're supposed to do or to make themselves more attractive, to be more successful in the dating market. And it's like, we're only the people who have to do the choosing in this particular conversation. In this particular conversation, we could be the most important variable, because without a black man, you're not going to get married or get in a relationship. So it's just interesting to hear a woman take power in a situation that she inherently doesn't have any leverage in.
Reasons of why men didn't.
You
there
can't
were other,
do that.
Okay, I will wait. I will wait for her to get through eating and then answer the question she put up. See, notice she can't do it without talking.
You need to admit who you are, sir.
I just did.
Admit that you
You
don't like
don't
black
know how to
women.
accept when someone agrees with you.
Again,
you have never accepted since I've been up here.
Black women, and that's my point. I need you to get on here and tell the truth. You
Notice
don't
how
like
she
black
can't
women.
stop talking. I
And that's
agree
just
with this woman, and she still won't shut up.
Again, Tommy,
Said,
you can play that game with other people, but you're not playing with me.
She said, you can't do it. I did it. She said, you don't like black women.
Again,
You won't get up.
You can get on TV and play the clown. I'm being what it is.
Hey,
You don't like black women, and that's what it is.
Go ahead. I'll wait for you to finish.
No, you go ahead, sir.
Childish.
You said that I came up here to spew my hate. I sure did.
Okay.
And are you going to go back and start talking?
I'm responding to you.
I didn't need you to respond. I didn't ask you a question.
Again, you can't tell me how and when.
I didn't tell you anything.
Go ahead and speak your piece, and we'll move on.
Because people can't hear two people at once.
I'm not talking. I answered.
That's normal, but I'm stopping so you can talk.
On.
Do you see this? This person doesn't make any sense. I literally stopped because I understand people can't hear two people talking at once. That bothered her. The point behind it is, she said, you can't say why people or why women aren't getting approached. Apparently I can if there are men who are agreeing with me. So it's not just me who hates black women. If there are others who agree. Now, if it was just me saying it and no one agreed, you'd be right. But just like I think smoking crack is crazy. If a guy got up here and talked about how he gets high and it's enjoyable that he smokes crack, and people in the comment section said, I get the same feeling, then now I got to deal with crackheads. And maybe now you got to deal with blackheads, black guys who hate black women. Since you want to say that, I agree with you.
Okay.
There's a truth in some of what I'm saying because a lot of people are agreeing with it. Because if it weren't, no one would.
There's a whole demographic of black women who are also making money, laying down these same talking points. What do you have to say to them? Why does it always have to be a black men hate black women thing when you have thousands of black female content creators who also are saying black women need to get their shit together? Let's get back into it.
Your point is either you are trying to agree with the masses and bring out this information, but to resolve the issue, the question was, why am I not getting approached? Why did you come on this panel? Are you coming on the panel to teach?
Oh, well, you're not getting approached because you're fat.
Like Bernice. That's a big bitch.
And there are different kinds of fat. There are some kind of fat women who sort of succeed in the dating market a little bit. And you don't look like you're that kind. You look like you're the kind that where you're just like big and nobody's really noticing you out in society. Because, got that sack of laundry build.
She's huge, but she's so beautiful. She's a mammoth.
Approach, or are you coming on this panel to continue to create a sense of hate? Because if you're continuing to do that, no, your answers and your justifications are not going to be validated. You are just you're going against the fact that you don't like Black women, and you have people agreeing with you. And that is where you coming on this panel makes no sense. It only makes sense for you because you are trying to get attention. It doesn't help us because we're asking the question, why am I not getting approached? That is what I'm saying.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm just waiting until you finish so I can answer some of what you said. I did the same thing. I let you answer. I didn't try to overtalk you or make long discussions. You said, why would I come on the panel? Number one, this is YouTube. Anyone can come on the panel. 1. 2, if you're waking up every day to try to find solutions from a dude you don't know and you believe already doesn't like Black women, common sense would be you close him out. Either you listen to his BS or close him out. But lastly, again, I pointed out that there are other men who agreed with what I said. So no matter how you feel about me, you'd have to ask, why are there millions of people who follow this man? Why are millions of people doing this? If there are millions of people joining the Nazi party and you're a Jew, you better pay attention. If there are millions of people who are joining the Klan and you're Black, you better pay attention.
So what
I
are you
want you
trying
Black
to say,
men to
Mr.
understand.
Tommy? Are you is that a threat? What are you trying to say?
What?
You're not making.
I had a feeling that no matter what Tommy was saying, she's just looking to be combative. No matter what this man brings forward to the conversation, no matter how courteous he tries to be with her throughout the exchange, she's here to fight. She's already made up in her mind that Tommy Sotomayor hates Black women. And this is the issue that we're having with content creators like Kendra G and other Black women who have issues with these kind of conversations. It's the way that they get to truth. It's their process in which that they take to get to logic. The first mistake that they make is that they start with being right about whatever it is. They're like, I'm already convinced myself I'm correct. Now I'm going to work my plan to get everybody to realize why I'm correct. Instead of working a plan to figure out what the truth is, they just start at the finish line. And that's not how it works.
Bunch of hate groups.
They're trying to
named
be
a bunch of hate groups.
Yes, I'm
You
threatening.
named a
Yes,
bunch
I'm
of
making
hate
a
groups
threat.
and
Yes,
told
ma'am,
those
I'm making
groups
a
that
threat.
they
I'm
hate
going to bring
to
Hitler.
watch out.
Yes,
That's
ma'am,
what
I'm
you just
making a
said.
threat. I'm going to bring Hitler back.
But that's
I'm
what
making
you
a threat.
just said.
Just somebody to be that slow is insane.
No, I'm not slow. I see what you're doing.
Ro,
And that's not
Your
this panel.
you may not be slow, but your metabolism is.
Okay. Come on,
Get your big fat
continue.
ass on somewhere. then.
Continue with your
I
fat
don't deal
jokes.
with
Y'all
big
just
fat
You can't
man,
have a regular
bro.
conversation and turn it into a
It's
comedy skit.
stupid.
I've never seen anything stupid like that to you.
It's
I
stupid.
listen
Don't
to
make
you
sense.
talk.
You notice that she made all type of evil presumptions and assumptions and insinuations about who Tommy is. And then the moment that he threw one jab at her, all the women start trying to dogpile on Tommy. This is where it started to get really wild. But Tommy's built for this. He's had to deal with these kind of panels before. These women have no idea what they're doing.
Now you see now, you done fucked up, you know that, don't you?
Dumb. You sound dumb. You sound
Are
dumb.
you threatening me, Ro? Ro, did you just threatening Black men?
You threatened us. We better watch out. We better watch out because you got millions of viewers. Is that what you
nobody threatened. Stop doing that, man.
I'm not
Come
doing anything.
on.
That's what he said.
Oh, nobody threatened you. Come on, bro. I mean,
what is going on right
No,
now?
ain't no come on. He sat up here and said, if you're a Jew and I'm a Nazi, you need to watch out. When people are doing shit like that, you
better listen.
That's what he
I said you better listen.
Yes, he said you better listen. And speaking of listening, you don't listen that well. Hard of hearing. He said that you should pay attention. He's basically saying you should take notice. Not saying you should run for cover. Not saying you should go call the police. He's saying that you should pay attention to what that conversation is. What could be making that many people care about Black women's mistakes and Black women's blunders in the dating market and where y'all go wrong and your shortcomings. Why do so many people care? There has to be a reason why there's a special place carved out for Black women in these conversations. And I know what it is. I think you're the worst woman in the dating market. I think that you behave the worst. I think you're the most masculine. I think that you're the most overly sexual. I think that you're the women who reveal the most about what you're willing to do in the bedroom with another man. You're just loose women. And then you want to be rewarded for it. You want to be pedestalized, and you want us to call you Black Girl Magic. You're not magic.
It's like I said, if you're a black
Better
person,
listen for what reason?
Listen.
If you're not on here for the purpose, if you're not on here for the purpose, if you're not on here for the purpose of us learning, then it makes no sense for you to be on here. Now,
you said listen for what? I was trying to tell you why.
Then that's what you're on here for.
Tell you why, and you don't want to hear.
I
listen
don't.
for what? And I'm trying to tell you why.
Why you're on here? You already said it.
Ma'am, why don't you leave? Since it bothers you, is it your show?
No, I'm not going to leave because this is a woman's point of view.
I'm here. I'm here because I can be.
And me
and
too.
If you don't like it, either you kick me
too,
or you leave.
Because I'm on the panel.
Okay, and I've never asked, why are you here?
Because I'm on the panel.
Get the fucking link.
I'm the woman's point of view.
Energy.
And he's the man's point of view, you dumb broad. See how easy that came out? See how easily you were like, oh, I'm the woman's point of view. Then why can't he be the man's point of view? And most men agree with his sentiments. So what's the problem? I know what it is. You actually don't like black men. You probably don't like that black men are more outspoken than they used to be. You probably don't like that you've heard more men speaking against fat women than you ever have. That's not Tommy Sotomayor's problem. See, you women try to attack the podcasters and the people who start these conversations instead of wondering why the men give a damn in the first place.
Crazy.
No, you're the heavy person's point of view.
This is crazy. This is nuts. He's so lame.
Yes, and you're so fat.
What the hell?
That you angry.
Your mama's fat.
You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious?
No, you're not shapely. You're fat.
You get your big fat ass on somewhere.
Now we're bringing his mother into it. Black women in these conversations, they're going to be the first ones to try to go to your mama, even though they'll say, if he don't love his mama, don't date him. If he don't love his mama, he ain't going to treat you good. He ain't treat his mama good. He ain't going to treat you right, girl. But as soon as they get mad at you, they be like, your mama's a bitch. Which one is it, black women? Are we in support of black mothers, or is it time to shit on a black mother when it's convenient?
Me. You don't know what I look like, bitch. You don't know me. You don't know me in real life. You don't know me in real life. You ain't fucking with me and neither is that bitch in real life. In real life, you don't know what's going on over here, honey.
As if it bothers
me.
You
don't know what's going on over here. You don't know what's going on over here.
It don't bother me. If you compared yourself to a 75-year-old woman, have at it. Yo, mama, I thought you was a black woman daddy.
Bald-headed bitch, shut up.
I'm a bald-headed bitch, and you's a fat one.
That's the best you got.
Yeah, your mama, bitch. But
See
I'm telling you, a lot of bitches ain't fucking with me. You don't know what I look like, bitch.
Did I not prove my point?
You don't know what I look like.
Did I not prove my point?
If the topic at hand is what's making black women the least attractive women in the dating market, I do think that she's doing a good job of displaying why that is. I don't think you see in other ethnicities of women, their women bucking up to their men like this and calling them the B word and calling their mama a bitch and all this other stuff that really would solicit violence if she was a man. See, what I don't like about this is that if she was a man, she wouldn't talk like that because she knows that there's a boundary of violence you can't cross when you're a man, or men are going to get physical. You see, but since women know that they're safe under the gaze of if somebody hits me, they're going to get in trouble, they try to talk crazy and extra jazzy, and it's just only our women do this. Our women abuse this line more than anybody. They told this line more than any other women.
Yeah, mama. Just over there lonely and heavy. Just breathing. All kind of diabetes. Girl, you better get your Jardians to get your A1C in check.
That's what you think. You don't know what's going on over here. You don't know what's going on over here.
I know what's going on when you need an insulin shot.
You don't know what's going on over here. If anything, I'm eating good.
Take out the
I'm
9
eating
o'clock
good,
at
bitch.
night.
Nobody got to brag, bitch. You don't know what the fuck I look like.
I never said what you don't have. I know you're fat.
Shut the fuck up.
You're fat. Why does fat bother you so much? You let yourself get that way.
That's certainly triggering you. Like, you think about being fat. You think about being heavy by yourself, and it's bothering you. And that's why you should work on it. That's why you should get in shape. Because all he has to do is just keep saying the word fat, and it's making you angrier and angrier and angrier because you know that you're fat, right?
yourself get that way. You had control over that.
Fuck up, bitch. I mean,
Ooh,
good.
Look at her. You
Here we go,
sad,
baby.
sis.
Let's
Look
go,
at your
baby.
sassy over there.
Let me read this super chat.
I done hurt her feelings, y'all. Look at her. She hurt.
Imagine. So Will said, question for the men on the panel. From your observation of men who come to these panels, would you trust them to lead your daughters?
Hell no.
Men.
A few. But these ones right here, absolutely not.
That was a question for the men. Why are you talking? That was a question for the men. See, it's very symbolistic. These women spend this whole time proving why y'all don't get picked. You don't know your place. You think that you just get to speak when you feel like it. This is somebody else's show. You don't get to just insert yourself like that. Let's get back into it.
Absolutely not. I'm scared to even know if they got male children out there for my female child.
Somebody shut Fatty up.
Because that's a scary thing. That is a scary thing out here. I would give Beans and Hemp their props because, again, respectfully, we could tell that what they give, they care. They do it in care. They do it with good intention. But some of y'all, no. Hell no. I would never.
I don't think you women are paying attention to the conversation enough to know what men's true intentions are with this conversation. Because you guys are always very false about what we're actually saying anyway. But let's get back into it.
It is sad and it's scary. It is sad and it is scary.
You know, Ro, I would agree with you. I haven't seen many people. I have a sister,
it's
like
scary,
a lot of
y'all.
people know.
You feel like she in danger.
And I told people flat out that if it's flat out on these panels, I would not let you date my sister. No, I would not be okay with that. That's a lot of people out here. I feel that way about. But not all of us. There are a good number of us out here who actually mean well. And actually,
who exactly do we want dating our sister? You know, like anywhere in life, to be honest, like there's never going to be a guy that we're going to be like, oh yeah, I'm so glad he's plowing my sis. Like, what's up? What's up?
Do just like I've seen tonight, give people the answers. Like tonight, the ladies had questions, and I watched men literally give them the answers to the exam. And they just didn't want to. I was amazed. It is amazing to watch it when you see it in your live and in color. It's like, yeah, but he just told you the answer, and that is the correct answer. It's like no. I'm like, we can't help you. You don't want to accept it, but the answer is what the answer is, ladies. You know, it's just like it's amazing to watch. You always get the answers, but then still say no. Help me understand that.
Like you got to get other men to go in.
Let's freeze that for a second. He said these ladies will get the answer and then still say no. She's not alone. When talking about people like Kendra G, other women who have dared try to be on like the opposing side of this conversation, they all are doing this. They're hearing men give them exactly what they've been looking for all these years. Honesty, what men are truly feeling. And then they're looking at it and going, no, you shouldn't feel that way. You should care about a woman's money. Why wouldn't you care about a woman's money? She could help. Instead of just accepting the fact that we don't care about your money. When we say that we don't want to deal with women who are unfit, you say, oh, that's shallow. It's vain. You're a dog. You're a misogynist. It's like, but I'm being honest. I'm trying to express myself to you. And you're literally meeting me back with shame and ad hominems. You're even assuming to know the climate or the quality of the relationship with my mother.
Saying no. It's not even that we're saying no. It's just some of you come up here and we know for a fact, like Tommy, we know for a fact his ass don't like black women. We know that.
You know for a fact that I have a large penis.
We know that for a fact.
No, all we know for a fact is that Tommy has black women's card. All we know for a fact is that Tommy Sotomayor has black women's card pulled. Same, just like Kevin Samuels, Angry Man, all the other ones that they get upset with, MTR, so on and so forth. I'm not even gonna throw myself in there because there's just so many. Y'all don't like anybody who understands your problems and can articulate it. And then you say that equates to like hate of black women. No. They just understand and they're tired of black men being disrespected and being off balance and unprepared for the bullshit that black women come with. There's a difference. Big difference.
We don't have to debate it. We don't have to question. We know for a fact he does not like us.
And you know for a fact that I have a lot of people who feel the same way too. So those two things can exist.
Like I said before, you don't care.
Bro, question. Is it black women or black women's conduct?
Ooh.
That Tommy doesn't like.
I think he doesn't like us.
How much intellectual effort does it take to assume that someone dislikes you and hates you for no reason at all? I'll answer that for you. It doesn't take any. But it takes a little bit more effort to understand that black men are starting this conversation because there are real concerns. You think black men wake up every single day and are just like, you know what? I need to find me a black woman to tear down. I need to find me a black woman who thinks she's going to win. I need to remind her that she's not, because nothing would make me feel better than that, right? And I've been sensing that this is y'all energy since the beginning. I'm like, these women really think that we just wake up every day and are like, you know what? Let's hurt a black woman's feelings today. That's what I feel like doing. Man, bring me a black woman. The first one I see is on. That's not what we're thinking. Men are not thinking like that. We just find it preposterous that our women say some of the things that they say. And I think a lot of black men who are still interested in black women want these things to change.
Why did I give one woman above you credit?
Tonight he did a lot of generalizing.
Anything mean to the woman above you?
Number
She's
one,
black.
tonight he did a lot of generalizing. And number two, we all were swept up. But then when it was brought the question to a man, when a man was asked his question about whatever he does, it's I think it was Trigger Mike that said it. Oh no, I'm talking about people around me. I'm talking about me.
But remember, I
did.
stopped him in.
Okay, you did. But that's the thing.
What Trigger Mike is saying, ma'am, is we don't get offended by generalizations. They don't we hear as men, we hear sweeping generalizations all the time. Mm-hmm. We hear niggas ain't shit a lot. Yep. We hear niggas don't take care of their kids a lot. Yep. They don't affect us. We don't get mad and go around because somebody said it.
Exactly. And I want to end there. We deal with it. I'm tired of all this tone police. I don't like how you said what you said. Could you give me your truth a little bit easier? Could you hand it to me a little bit softer? No, we're not doing that. We've never been handed our truth in a soft way. When a black man is too short, he's told that. When he's told that he ain't got enough money, he's told that. We don't want to hear it. When he can't take care of his children, he's shamed for it. Right? You're going to deal with black men and you're going to deal with these conversations. This is starting to be a more accepted conversation by the day. So again, you women can kick and scream all you want and try to throw bad propaganda out there and false propaganda out there. It's always black men hate black women. The moment that y'all can't hold your own in a conversation, we have to go to the whole black men hate black women thing. It's lame. It shows that you don't have a real intellectual argument to bring to the conversation. Hit the subscribe button, also hit the notification bell so you can be notified every single time we post content just like this. I'll see you guys on the next one.